When I first became involved in Farm Bureau, Bill Swank was the executive secretary for OFB. Bill was a man who was passionate about agriculture and Farm Bureau, and his passion was contagious to many volunteers, including this volunteer here. One of the most memorable examples of what happens when that energy and passion of volunteers is harnessed was Issue 5 in 1992, the chemical labeling law. Early before the election, a few months before the election, polls showed that issue passing by a wide majority. Then Farm Bureau got involved. Volunteers put up signs, and more signs. Volunteers talked to friends and neighbors. In those days, we didn't have social media, so you actually talked to other people. On election day, that issue went down to overwhelming defeat. Why do I talk about volunteers? Because I think volunteers deserve a Distinguished Service Award. Those of you here today, and those who I was able to work with for the past 10, 20, or 30 years. You don't get any pay, but you believe in Farm Bureau. You contact legislators, you work membership, you put together and hold county events, and of course, you attend meetings. When on the state board, I attended many county events and meetings. I wanted to know my counties, which happened to be Butler, Hamilton, Montgomery, and Preble. I wanted to know the volunteers and what issues were important to them. I was frequently surprised by what I could learn at a county board meeting. Sometimes I learned something about Ohio Farm Bureau that I hadn't heard at a state board meeting. At my table today are my kids, Nathan and Anna. I would like to thank them for their support while I was on the Farm Bureau board. I missed some of their events while they were growing up, and while I was away, Nathan kept the farm running. Although I think maybe just once or twice, I heard another Farm Bureau meeting. Also at the table with me today are a few of the volunteers that I had the privilege of serving with. You and the many volunteers in your counties that you represent deserve a Distinguished Service Award for the work that you have done and the work that you continue to do. Thank you for your service, and thanks to everyone.